Hey, good morning, everybody, and welcome to Bull City Hangout 3-7. I'm Pat Murray. I publish the Durham Skywriter, Durham's online community paper. Check it out at durhamskywriter.com. Now, with Bull City Hangout, I tell you what's happening today in Durham, and I invite you to click on that link right there on the Durham Skywriter Facebook page. Join me on camera, shoot the breeze, say hello, etc., etc. And just to let you know, I always say that the link is only on Facebook. That's for a reason, but I'm also live so I'm on the Durham Skywriter Facebook page, Durham Skywriter YouTube. I think it's Patricia A. Murray LinkedIn, and I'm on Twitch. I think I can't remember if it's Durham Skywriter or Patricia A. Murray on Twitch. I'll have to check. But anyway, so I'm being simulcast, so to speak, and then after I air the show, then I upload to X and Blue Sky. So if you haven't followed me on all of these platforms, feel free to do so, and let me know that you've done so that I can in turn follow you. All right, so let me just put on my specs. All right, movement keyboard. Now today's Saturday, so that means I'll only be reading from the Let's Go calendar of events page. Of course, I totally invite you to check out the rest of the Durham Skywriter whenever you have a moment. I know the weather is beautiful this weekend, so you might not be able to get to the Skywriter until like nighttime or whatever. Or I think it's supposed to rain tomorrow. That might be a good time to flip through. So anyway, let's get the show going here. I'm on the Let's Go page. I went to durhamskywriter.com, and then I'm on the Let's Go calendar of events page. All right, let me scroll down to 7. March 7th. Okay. So there's about almost an hour left with the March Cars and Coffee that takes place on the first Saturdays at Road Scholars, 5425 Page Road. And they usually have a theme, and they let people look at the cars, and they pop the hoods, and they look at the motors and the engines and all those different parts, and they ooh and ah. So the theme today is Euro cars. So if you like cars from Europe, yeah, definitely check it out. They'll be out there for another hour over there at 5425 Page Road. Now, their specialty, which you'll also get to see, are specialty custom restored Porsches. So if you like Porsches, that's another reason to head over there and check out all the different vehicles. Also going on right this moment, the Durham Farmers Market downtown in Durham Central Park at 501 Foster Street. You can park for free in the lot just south on Foster and just west on Morris in the Measurement Incorporated parking lot. Also, the South Durham Farmers Market, they're going on right now, and they're located at Hub RTP, which is at 500 Park Offices Drive off of Highway 54. Both have hours from 9 until noon on Saturdays. Both have their own tokens where if you are using SNAP, EBT, WIC, if you live in Durham Housing Authority housing, then you can double your money literally. So, like, suppose okay, always check before you start shopping. If you're in any of those categories, check with the manager's table first, because if you had planned to spend $10 on fresh produce, etc., they'll give you 10 tokens. Whatever you spend, they'll double it with tokens. They have their own tokens. They're good like cash. So definitely check that out. They want all of us to have access to good fresh foods, and that's why they do it. They want the young folks and everybody to be able to benefit from our local farmers who grow like delicious fresh produce. And they make breads. There's fresh, what do you call it? Eggs, locally grown eggs, meats. They make cheeses, and what else they make? Oh, there's all kinds of great stuff. So check out the farmers market if you haven't already. And I think the Black farmers market is about to, because it's almost April. Let's see, it's March right now. So I think next month or the month after, probably next month, the Black Farmers Market will start up. And then the North Durham Farmers Market. They'll probably be starting up probably next month as well. I have to check with them and see. All righty. Let's see what else is going on. Oh, the Durham Craft Market. They're now open all year round, and they share Durham Central Park with the Durham Farmers Market. So you can't miss them. They're right on the north end of the market, and just check them out. They have a lot of great stuff, a lot of great visual artists with lots of really fun items, and some are so wonderful. You just wonder how they actually. Since you'll get to meet the artists, you can ask them, "How did you do this?" Really wonderful stuff. And again, from 9 until noon on Saturdays. Okay, Kids Bop Skate starts at 11 o'clock, so you have a few minutes to get the kids together. Take them over to Wheels Durham, which is at 715 North Hoover Road. So from 11 until 1:30, the kids get to skate to kids' music. Admission is 13, and you can rent skates for 6 if you don't already have skates. If you want to be fancy, then $7 for rollerblades. The Community Health Coalition, they're hosting their food giveaway at Kyle's Temple AME Zion Church, 409 Dunstan Avenue, and that will be from noon until 2 today. And you never know what they'll have. They have really great giveaways, sometimes delicious desserts, eggs, fresh produce. So if you need food, you're struggling, head over there. In a couple of hours, they'll get started, and that is from noon until 2, 409 Dunstan Avenue. It's between um, Fayetteville and Roxborough. And like if you're going down Fayetteville, it's like just south of Birthday Funeral Home. It's like right that block, like right there. And you'll see the church is kind of in the middle of the block, which is unusual for a church, but it's a beautiful. When you stand back and look at it, it's a really beautiful church. Look who's here. William M. Andrews saying, "Good morning, Durham NC from NCCU. Yeah, I saw you last week at North Carolina Central University. That was fun. And of course, I love William, and he says this, it's a beautiful day in the Bull City. And it really, really, I haven't headed outside yet, but I already know when we do the weather, you'll see what I'm talking about. It is a beautiful day in the Bull City. I thought it was going to be sunny, though. I can't complain. I mean, it's wintertime and it's warm out. So, okay, let me continue. So that was the Community Health Coalition's food giveaway at Kyle's Temple, AME Zion Church, from noon until 2. All right. Now, Boxyard RTP, the outdoor venue at 900 Park Offices Drive off of Highway 54. They'll be featuring hip hop and drum and bass by DJ Proto J. That's the Saturdays music series from noon until 2. Totally free. I mean, you can just go and sit and listen to the music. Totally fine. Nobody will bother you and tell you to buy something. But if you want to buy something, they do have restaurants there where you can get, I think they had, let's see, barbecue. I know there's a Korean restaurant, pizza, pastries, and of course, all kinds of beverages, just all the different types. So there you go. That's going to be today from noon until 2. So, like I said, take a few dollars in case you see people eating and drinking, and you're like, I think I might want to have lunch too. There you go. Now, Wheels Durham, 715 North Hoover Road, like I just said, they're going to have Saturday public skate from 2 until 4:30. Admission is 13, and you can rent skates if you don't own them. And Wheels Durham, if you don't already know, they're owned now by the city of Durham. And so it's like Durham Parks and Recreation's in charge of Wheels Durham, but I think there's a group in Raleigh that sets the programming, if I'm not mistaken. But anyway, it is still locally run, let's put it that way. I think when I moved here to Durham, I think Wheels Durham, I think they had been closed for a minute, and the family that started it, I think, reopened it. It had been closed for a while. And I think back in the day, it must have really been something because I noticed a lot of space that's not being used. They had a skate park. They had a, like for the skateboarding, and they had apparently they used to have those little funny cars. I think they call them funny cars or go karts, whatever. They had a batting cage area for baseball. I think they had like a miniature, what do you call it? Like the little, what do you call those things at the amusement parks? The little cars that run on the tracks and things. I think they used to have something like that. Now there's a group, I think they're called Manifest Skate. Come to think of it, I need to check with them because they were allowed to take the skateboard sections of Wheels Durham. They were, I think, just given because they weren't being used. So they were able to dismantle these items, take them out of the park, and they are putting it back together over there by the scrap exchange. I need to check with them because I need to see how they're doing and whether they're ready for skating over there. I might do that maybe later on today. I'll stop by and I'll let you know. Especially if you have kids that love skateboarding or you love skateboarding, you might want to check this out. I also learned, and you probably, if you're a skateboarder, you already know that they're going to spend like $1 million fixing up the skate park downtown. So it's going to be super ultra fabulous. And then we're going to have this other skate park over there by the scrap exchange. So yeah, Durham has always been a great place for skateboarding because I remember before COVID, I think it was before COVID. No, not before COVID, before the skate park was built, and that was way before COVID. Skateboarders would come to town, and they loved the railings at the county and government buildings. And Durham was kind of famous for great skate spots. But I think the big wigs downtown didn't like to see the skateboarders all over the place, and that's probably why there is a skate park existing in Durham Central Park. But anyway, that's the history of our skate park there. Okay, let me continue. Moondog Meadery and Bottle Shop, which is at 1104 Broad Street under Joe Van Gogh, which is the coffee shop. They're going to be hosting an Irish music jam today. So they do this on the first and third Saturdays at the Moondog Meadery. So that will be from 3 until 5. You can join in. And when it comes to Irish music, from what I can gather, because I do like Irish music, they have their own little tin flutes. They have regular flutes, guitars, um, specialty drums. I'm not sure what the drum is called, but they do have specialty drums. They have violins, fiddles. Um, some have drum sets and basses and whatnot. So you can just go there and see what they're all about. Bring your instrument. They also have other instruments. I've seen people play Irish music with mandolins and dulcimers because Irish music, when it came over here, it became like bluegrass and country music. So there's like a crossover of instruments, country music and Irish music. So you might want to check it out. It's very melodic, it's very fun, very beautiful. The ballads are nice. So if you don't play any musical instruments, but you like Irish music, they'll welcome you. You can just come in and have a seat and just listen. I might do that as well. Well, not today because the weather's too nice to be inside. But yeah, like I said, first and third Saturdays from 3 until 5 at the Moondog, 1104 Broad Street. Wheels Drum is not done yet because from 8 until 10:30 tonight, they're going to have hip hop Saturday night skate. So this is for people who are age 18 plus. So the kiddies are skating at 11, and of course everybody can skate from 2 to 4:30, and then from 8 until 6 and 8 until 10:30 it's 18 plus. And I need to check the schedule here because it says 2 to 4:30. Usually there's another skate session starting at 5. So I'm going to double check and make sure that that evening skate is going on so I can add it right after the show. The reason why it's not there today is because I think last week this time they were celebrating their first anniversary. And I think I forgot to replace. Anyway, I don't want to explain why I make mistakes because we all make mistakes. So anyway, I'm going to check and make sure that that 5 o'clock session, if it's happening, I will add it to the pages of the Durham Skywriter, the Let's Go page in particular. Alrighty, now admission for skaters for Hip Hop Saturday Night Skate is 14. And then, like I said, you can rent skates if you don't own them. If you plan to go to Wheels Durham a lot, I suggest that you might want to buy some skates because that could add up $6 every time you go. Yeah. Now, tomorrow, Sunday morning meditation at the Shambhala Center of Durham, 733 Rutherford Street, from 9 until noon. It's a drop in event. You don't have to be there all 3 hours. And you can actually attend via Zoom if you like. And you can learn how to do sitting meditation and you can learn how to do walking meditation. The Triangle Dance Studio, they're going to have Sunday Salsa Social tomorrow from 6:30 until 9:30, where you can learn how to dance salsa, bachata, cha-cha, kizomba, merengue, and cumbia. The dance lesson starts at 6:30, followed by open dancing. Admission is $9, 7 for active military and students with current ID, and it's free if you're 16 and younger. All righty. Now, I think that is pretty much it. Let's check the weather. Put my iPad down. And let's see, let me find my little weather intro. We're going to do the weather. Let me open my app here. Let's see. It is 70 already. Okay. Oh, now it says, okay, so we're going to have a cloudy day today. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Oh, so it's cloudy right now. The sun is scheduled to come out around 2 ish, and then we're going to have a sunny afternoon. So it's cloudy now. Okay, that's fine. Because if you planned to do a bunch of planting, maybe you want to do so in the morning while it's cloudy, because maybe depending on your, how you like the sun, you might not want it beating down on you in the hottest part of the day while you're planting. And the plants might prefer being put in the ground while the sun is not out anyway. It doesn't wilt their leaves because it can be challenging. Because I do know that you can, make your new plantings and then water them in, but it is best to do them when it's cloudy. So you might want to do that this morning. So it's 70 right now. The high today will be 79, so just short of 80, but that's fine because it's still winter. I can't complain about anything. Now, tomorrow, the high will be 75 with a 65% chance of rain. So it's very likely that sometime tomorrow. Now, my app goes ahead 24 hours. So let's see if it rains within 24 hours. Let's see. So cloudy in the morning. So it looks like if it does rain tomorrow, it looks like it's going to be in the afternoon. I can't see that far ahead with my app. Actually, let me check my other weather app. Let's see if I can. Let's see what I can do here. Checking my Weather Channel app. Okay, so 69 and cloudy. Let's see. Let me check the hourly. Okay. Oh, let me check the daily. Okay, let me check the daily for tomorrow. Right. Oh, daylight savings time. Right. Tonight, before you go to bed, set the clock forward 1 hour. That's right. And I feel really happy about that because that means sunset will be later. This is not working. Wait. They keep changing this app. Goodness. There it is. Okay. So oh, we might even have thunderstorms tomorrow. Oh, okay. Oh, there you go. But the high today, now with this app, it says the high will be 80. I'll take that for sure. But it's not going to rain today. Like I said, the sun's going to make its appearance around 2 o'clock and it'll stay until sunset. And then tomorrow, sunset will be an hour later. Loving that. So with that, have a beautiful day. Let me check to see if I'm live Monday. Yes. I'll be doing the show live on Monday, and of course, that will be at noon. So enjoy the weekend, and if you have a minute to look at the Skywriter at durhamskywriter.com, I would love that. And have a beautiful weekend. I'll see you Monday at noon. Ciao for now.